Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should. Steve said fight out of the clinch. Yeah. That's what we were gonna do. He came in the back and was like, I'm gonna let you fight out, especially if one arm is loose or whatever the case may be, as long as you're not.
Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach have ignited a fierce rivalry that now extends far beyond the boxing ring, especially after their controversial March 1st showdown, which saw Roach settle for an unlucky majority draw against the Baltimore champion. While they traded blows on fight night, their battle has continued on social media, where the tension has only escalated. The digital battleground of Twitter, formerly known as X, has become the new arena, littered with virtual blood and bruises from the verbal punches these two fighters have exchanged.
I'm gonna do me regardless. I told him to leave his mom's and, the people home, and he still broke them. It's crazy, man. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad, man. But, it's
Gervonta Davis Athletic Commission has delivered its final verdict regarding the knockdown controversy surrounding Gervonta Davis' March 1st draw with Lamont Roach. Despite the Gervonta Davis retained his WBA lightweight title at the Barclays Center in New York after the fight ended in a majority draw. Two judges scored the bout 114 to 114, while the third had it 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. The controversy stemmed from the 9th round. Gervonta Davis, after absorbing a series of punches from Roach, sparking debate over whether it should have been ruled a knockdown.
I hit him with a little jab or whatever the case. Oh, that ain't nothing. Or if he hit me, or if I block a shot, I was like, oh, too slow. Or
Davis took a knee. He stopped at 3 Gervonta Davis to his corner, complaining of something in his eye. Instead of continuing the count, witnessed Gervonta Davis to have his eye cleaned before resuming the fight. This decision left fans frustrated with the officiating, as a ruled knockdown could have secured Lamont Roach the victory, according to ESPN. Despite the controversy, the New York State Athletic Commission has upheld the majority draw result. In its ruling, the commission acknowledged that, after an extensive review of the 9th round footage, the most appropriate call would have been to recognize Gervonta Davis touching the canvas as a knockdown.
She right there. You ain't hear her ask, why the fuck was you leave me?
What?
I mean, that's just out her mouth, straight up.
What?
Gervonta Davis' decision to rule a knockdown ultimately fell within the referee's discretion and authority. The commission also noted that had a knockdown been called, there was no way to determine whether the final 3 rounds would have played out the same way. Additionally, the New York State Athletic Commission stated that instant replay technology was not functioning during the fight. Following the bout, Gervonta Davis that he took a knee because grease from a hair treatment had burnt.
What you mean why I bring her? She love to see me whoop ass. See? I bet. Yeah, what you ain't.
Gervonta Davis anticipated fireworks when Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. clashed in the ring, but no one expected the controversy that followed. Their WBA super featherweight title fight ended in a disputed draw, prompting Roach's team to appeal to the New York State Athletic Commission in hopes of overturning the decision. While the commission acknowledged a referee's mistake in the 9th round, they ultimately ruled that the draw would stand. Frustrated by the outcome, Roach Jr. sees only one way to settle the score: Gervonta Davis in the ring. But how soon will that rematch happen? According to his promoter, the fight is nearly finalized, with only a few final steps remaining.
I view that I have to come with it all. I have to do more. Obviously, just to secure the win.
In an interview with Pro Box TV, Lamont Roach Jr.'s promoter, Gary Jonas, provided fans with a promising update on a potential rematch.
I have to get a draw, so I have to push harder. I have to train harder. I have to be more mean. I have to be more physical. I have to do a lot.
Shared by Thrill Boxing on Instagram quoted Jonas as saying the rematch is very close and, in his mind, practically a done deal. However, He acknowledged that some formalities still need to be sorted out before anything becomes official. Jonas also hinted that Gervonta Davis could return to the ring as an improved version of himself. Despite teasing retirement, the Baltimore-born fighter might come back sharper and more aggressive than ever. He's probably going to be angry, more awake, and more focused than he has been, Jonas stated.
I have to do everything just a little more. And I think that will definitely put me over the hump, and I'm more than motivated to.
Gervonta Davis has remained tight-lipped about the details. Roach Jr. has been vocal about his desire for redemption. Frustrated with how the first fight unfolded, he recently took to social media to push for a rematch, even going as far as betting $250,000 on the outcome. Gervonta Davis reportedly looking to settle the score by the end of May. With anticipation at an all-time high, the question remains, will the champion step up and right his wrong? Or will he deliver another performance that leaves the boxing world questioning whether he's truly past his prime?
On live, but I went back and I watched it, and Tank lost that fight, period. And that's even without the knockdown, he lost.
Gervonta Davis of slow starts nearly cost him on Saturday night, as his WBA lightweight title defense against Lamont Roach Jr. ended in a controversial majority draw. A stunned sold-out crowd of 19,250 at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, watched as Gervonta Davis his belt in a fight he likely preferred to forget. Two judges scored the bout 114 to 114, while the third had it 115 to 113 in Davis's favor. ESPN also scored it 114 to 114. Lamont is a great fighter, Gervonta Davis. After the bout, Gervonta Davis, I said before, he's got punching power. It was a lesson. Hopefully, Gervonta Davis, one of the fight's most bizarre moments, came in the ninth. Gervonta Davis inexplicably took a knee after being touched by a jab. Referee Steve Willis chose not to rule it a knockdown, a decision that could have changed the fight outcome. Davis later explained that grease from his hair had gotten into his eye, forcing him to take a knee. With no penalty issued, the fight resumed, but had the knockdown been scored, it could have swung the fight in Roach's favor.
Yeah, just didn't do enough work. I thought that Roach's game plan was.
Had the knockdown been officially called, Roach could have won the ninth round with a 10-8 score. Two of the judges scored it 10-9 in favor. Gervonta Davis got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in Gervonta Davis. When I was sweating, it burned my eyes. While Roach Gervonta Davis, he firmly believed that the rules should have been followed. If you take a knee and the ref starts counting, it should be a knockdown. Gervonta Davis, that's a knockdown, I'd win the fight. But I'm not banking on that alone. I truly felt I did enough to pull it out.
Start there too. I feel like Lamont definitely won. All right, G. I feel like Lamont Roach won. I definitely feel like Lamont Roach won. But a draw.
Gervonta Davis, the fight as the overwhelming favorite, with many expecting him to secure his 29th career knockout by stopping Roach, who was making his lightweight debut in front of a pro-Davis crowd. However, Tank fell short of delivering the highlight reel finish fans have come to expect from the Baltimore native. Instead, Roach stood his ground,